Been a few hours, but it felt like days.
Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest.
Hey guys, I'm Aiyana and today we're gonna have a girl talk.
I got crab legs, shrimp, and all that on mine. What'd you get?
I got crab, oysters,
Yours
corn,
looks good.
and potatoes.
Let's dig in because I'm excited for this crab bag. It is so hot in here. Isn't it hot?
It's cold in here.
It's cold? Every time she comes to my house, she says it's cold. The first question is, what's the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you on a date? Most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me on a date was I was on a date with a guy and we saw my recent ex there. I feel like that was like the most embarrassing thing because like it was like a recent ex, so it was kind of like, you know, kind of new. Seeing your ex out in public is already weird, but seeing your ex out in public
With a new guy.
yeah, with a new guy is like extra weird.
That did happen to me, bro. I gotta show you after the video.
Before?
Yes.
That happened to you before?
But like, it was like at their apartment complex.
Oh
We
my
lived in
God.
the same apartment building. I was like, what the fuck? I did not know that.
If I saw my current boyfriend with a new girl, I would be
You'd be
so mad.
Yeah. So this was like somebody who I was like talking to for like not a long time. We ended up going on a date, and the date was like at a hookah lounge. Then we went to a restaurant. Basically, I kind of got like a little too drunk. Not like sloppy, but like I shouldn't have drunk that much. So we went to the movies after to see this movie that I wanted to see. Bro, this
This is a real mukbang, guys. Don't expect us to be perfect.
okay.
Wait, you went to the movies drunk?
Yes.
Who does that?
I don't know. I just really wanted
Bro.
to see this movie. And then we finally get there. We get like the snacks and everything. And then we get in the movie theater. And I kid you not, it's like 5 minutes into the movie. And then I swear like the screen is blurry. Like the guy, he's just like sitting there watching the movie, enjoying the movie. After the ads just had came off and everything. And then, bro, I keep asking him. I'm like, am I tripping? Like, do you see this screen? Like why does it look like that? And he's like, girl, what the fuck? His head probably, but he was like, no, like, and he was laughing it off and shit.
He probably thought you was just drunk.
I know. Then I go over, right? Like, he's like next to me like Nicole, but I'm him. But Nicole's like where I'm sitting. And then like I literally just start throwing up. Like I literally just, bro, I started throwing up non-stop. He didn't even peep that I was throwing up though. Like he was still enjoying the movie. And then
How did he not peep that you was throwing up?
he looks over and he's like, yo, what the fuck? Still throwing up. Like I did not care that he just said that. I was over there dying. And then he was like, are you okay? I was over there dying, y'all. He picked me up and he took me to the bathroom so I could like clean up and shit like that. And then I ended up cleaning up, got like some mouthwash and stuff like that. And then we ended up leaving the movie. Like we didn't watch the movie. And then we went somewhere else. And then yeah, I ended up getting like my first kiss that day or whatever. Even though I did that on him. So I guess he
Even after you threw up?
yeah, I got my first kiss that day. So
He must have wanted to kiss you real bad.
for real. And I was like, bro, ain't no way. That was like so embarrassing for me, bro. But yeah.
Wait, you said that was y'all's first date?
Yes. He probably didn't even know that was my first kiss. But I did a good job with you because
What's the best piece of relationship advice that you've ever received?
don't let anybody disrespect you just because you like them. Like, have boundaries into place because the more that you're like letting loose on your boundaries, the more someone's gonna feel like they like have control over you and like they can run you over. So just have those boundaries already into place before you're speaking to somebody. Because if not, things can go left like really fast.
They can start acting like they are over you and that they own you. Like as soon as you let your guard down, people start acting like that. This is good, y'all.
I know.
The sauce is so good. I don't see how people eat seafood and it don't be like hot at all. I love that.
I have some spice to it.
I love spicy seafood. Ooh, look at this, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
My mom told me this before and it has always like stayed with me. She basically told me, don't stay with a man and go through hell with him. Like, you know, like if you feel like he's not treating you right and if you feel like things aren't working out, you don't have to stay with him. You know, if you live with him or whatever, you don't have to stay with him. There's always a way. Like, just because you live with him or whatever doesn't mean that you can't do it without him. You can go be single, it'll be okay. You don't have to stay with a man just because he takes care of you, because you could take care of yourself just as much as he takes care of you. I feel like a lot of girls nowadays are so scared
and relying on like dudes for everything
to leave their relationship, but trust me guys, like there's always somebody out there better. There's always somebody out there who won't treat you like shit. There's always somebody that will treat you with respect and love. Things can get like patchy sometimes
because y'all are around each other so much,
but if you guys really love each other, you'll get through it and you'll learn how to get through it together. My mom always like told me, like, I'm not talking about my current relationship, but I'm talking about like a previous relationship. Like, you know, you don't have to live with them. You don't have, like, if you ever want to come back home, you know, like
you can always go back.
You can always go back. Don't ever think you have to stay with a man. Oh, I keep getting the big, like, look at this.
How the heck are you cracking them like that? How do you feel about the whole ghosting culture? And like, have you ever done it or been ghosted before?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a ghoster. I feel like it's a bad thing, like it's a bad habit of mine to do it, because a lot of times I do it and I just feel like fuck it. Like, if things aren't going how I want them to go, I'll just ghost you. I mean, if we're not in a relationship, no, but if we're in like a talking, you know, stage, then yeah. I feel like it's so easy for me to ghost you, because it's like,
you get bored easily?
Not bored, but like if you're not doing what I want you to do, if you're not treating me how I want you to treat me,
then what's the point of us talking?
Then what's the point of us like keeping this going, you know? Like, it's not gonna go anywhere, so it has no meaning to me. Like, so it's so easy for me to ghost you because I don't see like the point, or you know, the point in the relationship.
I can agree with that too. Like, I really do have a problem with ghosting people, because like I don't want to hurt people's feelings and just tell them like I'm not interested in you anymore. So I'd rather just like stop talking to you. And then the thing that I don't like about me doing that is people always want clarity on like why I did that, but like honestly there's no clarity. It just, I don't know, I just wasn't interested anymore. So I do it a lot and I need to stop. I've never really been ghosted before though. I've been blocked, but not ghosted.
That's kind of ghosted though.
You think so?
Yeah, because like,
but I knew like why I got blocked.
Okay. That's
ghosting,
not ghosting.
I feel like it's just like you just without explanation just stop talking to someone.
I'm not gonna lie, I did that to somebody that I really like wanted to be with or wanted to like fuck with. I did that to them, but the only reason I did that to them was because like the vibe in person was good, but over text and stuff like that, communication was boring. Like, I loved the vibe in person, you know, it was cool, it was chill, but I feel like they were too nonchalant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like I need some personality up in there. Like,
oh wait, how do you feel about nonchalant men?
Bro, I feel like it's all an act. Like, why do y'all like listen to social media so much and let that control like your actions? Like, this is the real world. Like, why do y'all just not like want to find true love? Like, I hate when like guys try to act so like they're the king of this world. You're literally not. Like, just act normal. Like, y'all get y'all heart like broke one time and then y'all just treat everybody terrible. Like,
so you think that it's social media making them feel like they have to be like nonchalant?
Yeah, because it's like they just want this like thing where who has the most hoes or who gets the like prettiest girls, and then like have this point to prove that like you're not the only pretty girl they've ever been with, so they're acting nonchalant to prove that like I'm that like guy too. Like, you're not like the prize and I'm the prize, and it's just like we're both the prize. Like, why are you acting like that? Like,
in my defense, I also think some guys are just nonchalant from birth. Like,
you think so?
Yeah.
I don't like that. They
like,
gotta change that.
I feel like cancers are very nonchalant. Have you ever talked to Cancer?
Yeah. I low-key feel like Cancer men are like super sweet like in the beginning, but then like you see like they're like
True colors?
no, I just feel like they get kind of harsh. Like, you know, like how like when you're speaking to someone for too long, they just start like feeling like comfortable, and then they're just like too open.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how Cancers get. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've never had a problem with like a Cancer man, but I feel like, I don't know, they do fall in love like way too easily, and then when they do, they feel like possessive, like they like kind of own you a little bit. And it's like we're not even like too deep in a relationship yet, so like where is all of this coming from?
What's your favorite zodiac sign?
Like, in what context?
Relationship wise. Or like, you know, talking to somebody and vibing out with somebody like you like. What has been the best zodiac sign you've like talked to?
Okay, I don't feel like this is the best, but I feel like the most healthiest relationship that I've had was like with the Virgo.
What, for real?
Yeah. Like, but he was just like super like emotional.
I don't know. No, you know who's emotional? Pisces men.
Girl.
Pisces men are too emotional.
Justin Bieber's a Pisces. You think he's emotional? You think so?
What
Where
do
are
you
you
mean?
now that I need you?
I think my favorite zodiac sign is Scorpios. Just because my boyfriend is a Scorpio, but you don't think so?
I don't know.
Have you ever talked to Scorpio men?
Not seriously, but like, I don't know. They're fun to be around, but like, I haven't been like in a really serious relationship with a Scorpio. And I've only spoken to like one Scorpio. And it was just like a, I don't know, an accidental meet type thing. Like, it was around friends. So like, it didn't really go far because like, I don't know, it was like a weekend type of thing. But I don't know, he was cool though.
Yeah. One thing about them, they can get mean. Like,
Scorpio?
yeah, they can get like really mean. Not really mean, but like if you piss them off, they can get like rude. No, y'all.
That's like Drake and Future.
The worst sign I've talked to has to be Gemini. Like, oh my god.
Gemini.
What?
As friends, not in a relationship. I have
Geminis are
the
rude as
best.
hell.
I have the best friends as Geminis. Like,
For real?
yeah, I have like 3 Gemini friends, and we get along all the time. We can talk about anything.
I feel like we get along pretty well. Like,
You think Pisces women are like nice to be around?
mm-hmm.
Me too. I think Libra women, I get along with them well because like they're very understanding.
Mm-hmm.
But like I did have this one Libra friend who
Lord.
she was just weird. Like, how? I don't know. We knew each other for a while, and she just got so comfortable in like the shit she was saying. Like, she's
To
so
you?
rude. Yeah, and she just started turning so fucking rude. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't help it. Like, but she was super nice. Like, I've never had like a huge issue with her. It was just
One
like,
thing I can say, some Libra girls are kind of fake.
Girl, let me tell you. Not to go into context, I'll tell you after. But there was this one girl, like, she was my client, and we turned to friends or whatever. And basically, like, something bad happened to us. Boy, when I tell you, she turned so fake so fast the same day it happened. Like, we had the best day, and she turned so fake right after that shit happened. I was like, this girl is so fucking fake. But I don't even go off zodiacs with that. I just think that was her true personality. And she was only hanging around me to like kind of like benefit off of like what I had going on. Now I know like never to put business with your personal life, because like once you do that, clients get way too comfortable.
Like, you should never like mix business and relationships or friendships, because especially with girls, they just start getting weird as hell. Girls can be really fucking hella weird. Like, I'd rather like keep away from that. I have like a small circle, so like I don't think I have to worry about that. But you always have to watch out for girls, because they can get real weird,
And they can act
for
like
no
your
reason,
best friend
out
at
of nowhere,
first.
like out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah, like they then had secret animosity. You just never knew because you thought they were your friend.
What's your favorite self-care routine? How do you unwind after a stressful day?
First of all, I like to go to the gym. I feel like the gym really like puts me in my zone of like having self-discipline. Like, cause if I can like do a routine and like gradually work my way up to like having like a nice body that I like work for it. And then like I come home, I unwind, I take a shower, I use like my favorite products. It'd be blasting too, like my shower would be so hot. And then after that I do my skincare, I put my little robe on, I get something good to eat. And then sometimes I'll listen to music before like I go to bed, or I'll just like chill in my room and just like read. Like I like to read books a lot, and I think my favorite, I love books. Like before bed, just reading like a couple of pages of a book just gives you that like peace of mind. Like I don't know, just without being on your phone. But yeah, I think my favorite book is Diary of Anne Frank. It's a really good book. So
Oh yeah.
if y'all,
I read that in school. It was so sad.
I know.
The Holocaust was so sad overall.
I know. Did you see the stuff going on now?
Yeah.
Like we
It's
don't
so-
need a part 2.
What? Why do I keep scoring the little?
For real, she got all the good crabs. I keep getting these little ass crabs, but they're good though. And I don't know how to crack these at all. Oh shit.
Damn. My favorite routine to wind down after a long day definitely has to be the gym. The gym just gets me ready for the night. It gets me tired, if you get what I'm saying. I do have a trainer in the gym, so he makes me go hard. Taking a hot shower for sure. Like a hot shower will always do it for me. I also literally like love moisturizing my skin before bed. I feel like that's like a big thing in my routine, because if I don't feel moisturized, I just feel like ashy as fuck, like dirty. Like I just like feeling like soft and relaxed. So I like doing like my whole like face routine before I go to bed, because that just makes your skin feel moisturized for the next morning. I don't go to sleep early, you guys. I be up because, you know, like my baby be up the whole day with me, so whenever she goes to sleep, I like to have a little alone time for myself to do.
Hey! How do you handle difficult or toxic friendships? Have you ever had to cut someone off?
Well, see, me, I don't be playing around. I don't be with none of the fuck shit. Like, if you don't want to be my friend, you don't have to be my friend. If you don't want to, you know, like, if you feel like I did something bad, then we don't have to be friends. If I know I'm not in the wrong and I didn't do anything bad to you, and we decide to like stop being friends, I don't care. Which is so bad, because like I feel like that's toxic, you know?
No, it's not really toxic.
I feel like it is, because like I'm not like talking about the situation. One thing about me, if you did something to me, I'm not even gonna talk to you anymore. I'm just gonna stop talking to you, and you're never even gonna know what the fuck you did, unless you really want me to tell you. I'll tell you, but it don't even be worth it. Like, it don't even be worth me getting out of character. Like, you know, I feel like a lot of people these days will do stuff, and they'll keep trying to be your friend, or keep trying to be in your face, and I'm just not that type of friend. Like, if you do something to me and you know you did something to me, you better just stay out my face, because once you do something else that pisses me off extremely, I'm gonna go off. And I'm like the nicest friend that you can have. Definitely. Like, I don't care about doing this and this and this for you, or like, you know, like, I don't care about, like, it's not even about doing this for you, but it's like more of like being a good friend. A lot of people be knowing what they be doing, and you know, like,
they be having hidden motives and stuff.
Yeah, like they be like, I don't know. Especially when you have a big friend group, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so much secret animosity.
Bro, yes, I hate having big friend groups. Like, I hate having friends that are friends with all of these other people that I'm friends with, because, like, it started being weird, and, like,
and friends are turning against friends, becoming friends with these friends.
One thing about friendships and me is, like, I'm the friend that's always getting left out. Like, I'm the friend that people don't invite to things. Like, I'm that friend that, oh, she's gonna be here and she don't fuck with her, so we're just not gonna invite Nicole. Like, that's me. So I don't like fuck with people no more, because like I'm like, I'd rather just not fuck with you if you're gonna have to like, you know, go around it, you know, just go fuck with them. Like I don't care. What about you?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it takes me a lot to like not want to be friends with someone anymore, because like I really do like cherish my friendships, and I feel like they take a lot to build, and you can't just be friends with anybody because it won't be the same vibe. So I do try to hold on to like long-term friendships, but like then I have to remember that like sometimes like people grow apart, and it's like you can't save everything. So how I handle things like that is like, I feel like if something is bothering me, I'll genuinely like tell them what bothered me, and if their response isn't like sounding like they want to fix this friendship, or if they can't admit to their wrongs, or like if we can't like become cordial in the situation, then we just can't be friends anymore. Because like the older I get, the more I realize the more chances you give people, the more they'll like dog you out or run you over. And it's like I don't want people like that in my group anymore. Like I want like peace. I want like genuine friendships who I can like go to for anything. Like I want to grow old with my friends. So it's like you can't just be having these people who like you go out and party with and like just go like and do certain things with to be your like forever friends, because those people are like only friends for certain type of things. That's why I like kind of mark those as like associates, or like people who I know.
Yeah.
Hold on.
They be the sauce, you guys.
But basically, I'll address it by kind of being a little confrontational at first, because like I don't like the weird energy. If I feel something is off, I just want to say something, because I just don't want our energy to be weird every time we come around each other. But if it's just not going as planned, then I'll just stop talking to you, because I don't feel like everything needs an explanation. And I feel like if you can't have like a good like conversation with someone who you're considering as your friend, then y'all were never friends for real. Because it's like real friends will understand that like not everything is like glitter and like gold and stuff, and like that things will happen sometimes. So then you have to talk them out and make sure it's genuine. So that's why I just stay away from negativity and negative people. Like the more you be around people, the more you'll see like how they really are and how they talk about other people. And then it's like, would you want that person around you for real? So like if the vibe and the energy is just like off, I'll just stop talking to you. It's not worth like my time and my energy when I could be surrounding myself around people who are well grounded and just like love me for me. So yeah, but I do feel like right now, as of like my friend life, I do have a small circle too, and I feel like those people who I have in my circle are very reliable, and they're like people who I could turn to for anything. So I'm glad that like I've kind of grown in the type of friends that I hang around. And I just want to get more grounded into like people who are like into the same things as me, like career wise, just like travel wise, just like on the same page, like, you know what I'm saying?
Lifestyle.
Like, yeah, lifestyle wise. Like I just want people on the same page as me, because you can't hang around like 5 broke people and think that you're going to be the only rich one in the group. You're going to become broke next. Like you got to hang around those 4
because they'll start using you.
Yeah, become the 5th rich one. Like hang around people who want like the best for you. Don't hang around people who are always talking negative and just making you feel bad about yourself,
which is so hard to find nowadays.
I know.
Finding good friends nowadays is so hard. Like literally, like I've been through so much shit with friendships. Like I feel like friendships nowadays, like they'll just talk about you when you guys aren't friends anymore. They'll just talk down on you. You'll be the bad guy. Like, you know, that's why you have to surround yourself with good-hearted people, which is so hard to find nowadays. But you'll learn through the years. Like you'll learn, like
who's for you. Yeah,
you'll learn like through the way. I feel like it's really hard though. But I like what you said, that you know, you like to talk to them and stuff, because I'm not that way. Just don't even talk to me if you know you did some dumb shit. You know, like loyalty is a lot to me, and like once you just do some dumb shit that's not loyal to me, and that I just see it as like, what the fuck, I'll just be like, man, I don't even want to be around you.
Girl, I've had like people who come to my house and steal from me, and then like just act like just like they didn't take anything, and it's just like we were really close, and it's like they couldn't even ask me for something that they knew I would have like let them hold or let them have. Like you could just ask for things like that. Like I hate sneaky stuff like that. And like these are some of my best friends who have done stuff like this, like stole like a lot of money from me, stole like wigs, like little petty stuff. And it's just like, wow, like that's so ghetto. And I would never expose them for it or nothing. I still came to them and talked to them about it, and they still couldn't like own up to what they did. And I just thought that was so weird. So Why should y'all bring y'all house too? Because like these bitches are like broke as fuck.
Weird. Please watch who you bring to your house for real. Like, one thing about me, if you know, you know. If you know me, you know I don't like people at my house. Like, if you're at my house, it's because I fuck with you and I trust you. I don't like people at my house, not because of just stealing wise, but also because the energy people bring to your house do not be good. If you have a man, they'll try to get with your man and shit. Like,
how do you feel about like platonic friendships? Because I feel like a lot of people think they're negative, but I like feel like I have really good friends that are like guys that I give great advice to, like all the time, just like how they give me great advice.
In my opinion, there can be like good friendships like that, you know. Like, I feel like people nowadays just like think, oh, she has a best friend, so she's I literally have like 3 boy best friends, but I would never think to just do anything with my boy best friend. Like,
right?
Like,
especially knowing how they be on the low, like
exactly. Plus, I hate when you start dating a guy and he just swears you just like fuck with your best friends or something. Like,
or you can't have guy friends.
He's really the bros for real. Like
he's just a chill guy. So I feel like there's nothing wrong with having guy friends, and I also feel like there's nothing wrong with guys having girlfriends. Because at the end of the day, bro, there's only 2 genders. I don't care what y'all say. 3 of my best friends, like she said, are guys. And like anytime like I feel like I've ever needed something, they have always been there to help. Like, and they know my family, and they're like basically like my brothers for real, like my cousin type thing. I guess almost like we grew up together. Like, all of them give great advice. They're super hilarious. They're not messy. Like, oh my gosh, way less messy than girls. They're not always talking shit about someone. It's always like something about like a game or a parlay, or like, do you want to go do this or that? Like, we should try this. Like, or just some great advice, like the best advice. So it's just like, y'all need to stop being so negative when it comes to like platonic friendships, because like sometimes those are the best friendships, and like you don't have to be doing something disgusting with like a guy just to be friends. Like, it's just like y'all don't know what true friends are, and it's just like, pick better people. That's so childish to like think.
I feel like guys are better friends than girls. To girls, I don't know to guys, but to girls, yeah. How do you balance social media with your real life relationships?
Social media is a tool. It's a tool to connect. It's a tool to network. And yeah, you can be very successful off of social media, but I also remember that social media is also just like artificial intelligence, and it's not real. And y'all need to stop letting everything that y'all see on social media get to your heads and stuff. Like, you don't have to have the best everything to just like live. Like, be grateful for the stuff that y'all have, because I feel like social media makes a lot of y'all like really ungrateful, and y'all wish y'all had this and y'all wish y'all had that, and y'all just like want this lifestyle so bad, but y'all don't really know how it is behind the scenes. So balance out your goals in real life with what you really want in real life, because honestly, like, if social media wasn't a thing, what would you be doing? So think of it that way. Just use social media as a tool. Yeah, it's cool to flex like sometimes and like show what you work hard for, but like, don't be comparing yourself to others just because you see it online. Like, remember that we're still in reality, and that like you still got bills to pay, and that you still like need to get from point A to point B. You don't have to have the best car, you don't have to have the best shoes, you don't have to have the best clothes. Just be grateful for what you have. And remember like that people don't have like this stuff. Like, you should be like happy that you have like the things that you have. You don't need to always have better. Like,
nowadays it's so hard for people to be grateful for what they have, because they see on social media everything other people have. So like, sometimes, one thing about that is it'll make people jealous. What you have, it'll make people jealous. Have you noticed that? Like,
literally, the more that they get around you, they expect you to just have so much, and it's just like, bro,
or do everything for them.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, do you not know that like I'm human just like you? Like, this is like real life. Like, can you stop talking about like what this celebrity just did, and like think about like what your next goals are so you can accomplish something like that?
I feel like I don't post everything, you know? People think that you just post your everyday life, but I don't post a lot of things that I go through. I don't post my whole life.
They be swearing they know you because it's something you posted.
Plus, I don't post my business on social media. Like, you might see me post a little 1-2, you know, but like, you will never, like, let me not say never, like, never say never, but hopefully you won't see me like, you know, posting my business or blasting my boyfriend or blasting my best friend on social media, like, you know, going live at talking about my best friend, you know what I mean? Like, I've learned over the years to keep things off social media, especially relationships, bro. Oh my gosh, like,
when you post, think about the next 10 years. Like, think about anybody who could be seeing the shit that you're posting. Like,
yeah, a lot of people be posting dumb shit on social media, and I just be like, what the fuck made you want to post that? Like, don't you ever think about that? Like, why did you post this?
Share something. They be sharing too much.
They be sharing dumb shit on Facebook too, and Twitter, and I just be like, what the fuck?
I don't have Twitter. I've never had Twitter.
For real? You need to make a Twitter. I love Twitter, guys.
I heard nasty stuff about Twitter.
What? I just be on there tweeting,
like people be posting, like,
people do be posting, like,
on there.
Yeah. How do you approach body positivity and self-love, especially with social media's influence? Ooh, this is good.
Honestly, just like I said, like, stop comparing yourself to people, because the more you compare yourself, the more you're gonna not like yourself, because you'll be like, hey, why can't I look like them? Why can't I have this? You're gonna want to get surgeries. You're gonna want to try to, like, change your appearance to fit somebody else's look, when it's like, you could be yourself. Like, people like the uniqueness of you. Like, that's what draws people to you. Like, coming from, like, me being a model and stuff like that, like, there's a lot of girls out here who probably look better than me, but it's like the agency that I'm signed to picked me because of, like, my uniqueness and how I looked, and they knew that I could fit in these certain brands because of how I looked. Nobody else looked like the image that they needed. And, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, a lot of people hate their, like, self because they got, like, certain scars and stuff on their body and stuff like that, but it's like, you can't even let that bother you, because, like, I got, like, a couple of scars on my body, and, like, you can't even tell for real, and, like, that doesn't define, like, who I am as a person. It's just, like, a story behind it. So it's like, when you have, like, those certain things, or, like, certain things that you've been through that you feel like you can't, how do I put this? Okay, like, imagine, like, you got in, like, a car accident or something, and, like, your whole face was just so messed up. And then, like, now you're comparing yourself to the girls who, like, never went through anything like that. And it's like, their face looks so good, and now I feel ugly and blah, blah. You gotta embrace that. Like, you gotta share this, because you never know who might, like, see this, who's been in a car accident, whose face might have got messed up, who you might be, like, inspiring. So, like, you gotta love yourself for who you are, because you're the one who's gonna love you the most. I'm not gonna say, like, that maybe y'all's moms don't love you, but I feel like the only person who loves you more than you is, like, the person who birthed you. So you gotta really, like, go hard for yourself, because if you don't go hard for yourself, nobody's gonna take you serious.
Ooh, I want a perfect body. Ooh, I want the perfect nose. Like, it is so
that we can never
nowadays.
see ourselves for, like, who we are, and so, like, we look back, and it's
because
like,
social media takes a big role on that. Like, social media is everywhere.
Everybody wants to perceive.
We wake up and get on social media, like, you know, like, everybody wants to look like everybody. If a girl has a bigger butt, they want that. Like, you know, like, it's so hard nowadays, but you just have to, like, I feel like you just have to keep being you, and, like, remember that God made you this way, and why would you want to take what God gave you away? One thing about me, I want to get my lips done so bad, because I just think I have no lips. Like, I just think I have no lips. So I'm just like, I want my lips done so bad, but at the same time, it's like, how the heck are my lips gonna look in 30 years, like in 20 years, like, you know what I mean?
Or what if they fuck me up?
Yeah, what if my lips be looking botched and shit, like, you know? I just have to remember that God made me this way, and why would you want to ruin God's creation?
Yeah.
You know? What's the craziest thing you've done just to step out your comfort zone?
So when I really wanted to, like, take modeling serious, everybody thought I was dumb as fuck for this, but, like, I literally paid, like, okay, like, in a week I came up with, like, $4,000. And then I ended up just leaving and going to London by myself, nobody with me. I've never been to London before. I knew, like, one person there. And then I went to go, like, try out for this modeling agency, because I knew, like, maybe I could get signed to this agency if I did this. They were like, girl, why aren't you trying the ones out here? Like, girl, you're not even trying the ones in your own city, but you want to go to London and do it. And guess what happened? I got signed. So don't let anybody try to talk down your dreams, because you can do it.
You can do it, definitely. Oh my God, that's so cool. Like,
I know.
Like, you literally went by yourself, and you didn't give a fuck about what nobody else said, and you just went with your mind. Like, I feel like it's so hard for people to do that nowadays because they listen to everybody else, you know, like, and people will try to
talk down.
Yeah, no, people will try to fear you into doing things.
Yes.
Like, do not let nobody fear you into doing things because you're just going to be stuck in the same place forever. Like, if the person is not doing better than you or where you want to be, like, don't listen to them because
take the risk.
I'll always take the risk. Like,
you
never know. Like, you never know what's gonna happen, so you might as well just do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ayana, for coming on my girl talk. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I love you guys. Bye.